Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome back to Rome Total War Remastered, where last time, guys, we began the onslaught of the final Greek city, at least the final one that we're aware of, in Rhodes. So my dude Cassius is taking him down. We also are beginning what I suspect will be a bloodbath here in the area near Pontus. Yes, because they've got loads of armies, and some of them are on my land. So yeah, that's not that's not a peaceful place to be. If you're wanting peace, you don't sit on people's land. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a war with Pontus soon. I have an army coming in from the west, all kinds of troops, mostly infantry, but I've got a few archers as well, and this boat coming in to intercept, and then we'll have a three-pronged attack. We will have Amulius, Victor coming in from the north. We will have whoever this is again, I forgot, Appius coming in from the west, and then we'll have Cassius coming in from the south. And I believe with those three armies, we should be relatively successful. But last time also made a mistake, accidentally gave Apollonia and Bilazora the plague. Yes, so we might actually lose Appius Antoninus due to the plague. That would be very unfortunate indeed. Other than that, not really a whole lot else to report. I'm building up armies all over Greece to send to the east, and also trying to develop the, I can't think. The economy. Yes, it's all about the economy. Also, okay, I was going to see if there's any recruits in Rhodes. There are no recruits in Rhodes. And is there any possible way to get recruits here in Nicomedia? Let's actually check that just really quickly. See what's going on. Okay, so we have mercenary peltasts, which aren't good, but I'm not going to say no to them right now. And also some Thracians. That's great. That actually really helps out a lot. We are under blockade by the Pontics here in Nicomedia, and I'm also under blockade there in Sparta by the Greeks. Which, again, I think I'm about to wipe out in the next turn, because we have Cassius here with loads of rams that are being loaded up. So we're looking forward to the ultimate destruction of the Greeks, as we did the Macedonians last time. Also, we watched the end of the Gauls, and we watched the end of the Seleucids, which I'm sure was here last time. So, triple elimination, as was the title of last episode. Now, I don't suspect there's much else to do. I am building up an army in Thessalonica to march north. Byzantium may end up helping me out. I am attempting to get Roman archers in Byzantium, and then also in Thessalonica, we're putting together roads, because I just don't have I don't have very good roads, but I do have archers in Thessalonica. So I think with the two of those, we'll be able to march on to Thrace relatively soon. In fact, is there a family member nearby? Actually, there is. He has the plague. I'm not a fan of him marching around with the plague, but as long as I don't go into anybody's cities, I guess I'm okay, right? Here, let's march him to here. All right, and I'm going to build a watchtower in the process. I'm going to have Appius, since he probably won't survive very much longer. I'm going to have him build some watchtowers along this border just to keep an eye, or at least try to keep an eye on the Thracians. So, I think now, since I can't move this army any further, this army can't attack yet, and this army is in recovery. Speaking of, yeah, let's retrain the Thracians. I think I have an armorer in this place. Let's see what the Pontiacs do. Let's see if the Greeks decide to sally forth. And if anybody else wants to attack me, I guess now's the time, because I'm regrouping. So let's see what happens. Lots of activity. Lots of activity. Yes. So first things first, we still have the plague. That's very unfortunate. Let's take a look at what's going on up here. Nothing for the Scipio. Actually, I do want to get a boat or two and get closer just to see if we can maybe see if Carthage is ever under siege, or if there's any troops nearby. There's not. That's good. The Julii, lots of movement as far as diplomats and stuff are concerned, but I'm not seeing any battles ongoing right now, which is kind of a relief, I have to say. But the main thing is the Egyptians. Yeah, this is actually the first look at Egyptians in our immediate vicinity. So say hello to Admiral Amos. And he's not doing anything. At first I thought that he had attacked me, but I don't own the city yet, so I'm actually the one that's blockading. He did not attack me. He's just looking around and seeing what's going on. So we're going to be attacking Rhodes here shortly, but also check this out. Captain Thyrsos, I guess that's his name, has put Halicarnassus under siege. So that's not good, because I want that place. So I'm gonna have to. I mean, it's not a bad thing, because maybe they'll damage each other, and that would not be a terrible thing. He has an army making his way over to Pergamum, so we absolutely must get this army over there immediately. And the worst news of them all, Rescuporus has put Nicomedia under siege. He must think that he could do something about my ownership of this place. I disagree with his logic. I think he's going to regret this, but, you know, it's up to him, okay? It's his decision. Okay, so let's first, I'm actually going to send, where the boat, yeah. I'm going to send this boat up to there. I don't have to meet the fleets because, you know, he's safe. Let's deposit the troops. Oh, yes. Full stack green army led by the young man himself, Oppius Brutus. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into the city. Am I going to be able to get into the city? It looks like I'm not going to make it. No. Okay, so, yeah. Captain Radamas, whatever. I don't think you're going to want to do this. I'm just saying. You're vastly outnumbered now, my friend. So, the idea here will be to send Oppius over and take out Captain, especially if he tries to get closer. Take this guy out for sure, and then come up and rescue Nicomedia and let these two armies kind of work together to maybe, like, dance down to Ancyra, and then maybe come down south to Sardis. We're going to be splitting their attention, meanwhile, pretty accurately, I would say, keeping ours focused on the same thing. So I'm going to bring these boats back around here to Rhodes, because they are our way out of here. And before I jump into anything else, I guess first I want to see if there's any recruits. Nothing, as expected. Let's take out Rhodes, which is the part that I have been looking forward to. I believe this will be the ultimate end of the Greeks. Finally. And it looks like it's pretty one-sided, 1,000 versus 236. I do have my Cretans. He has peasants and peltasts and the leader. And if you look at his eyes, can you see? Okay, my guy, he looks a little bit unamused. He actually looks a little bit, maybe he's a bit confused. I'm not sure. But if you look at this guy's eyes, oh, he looks a little bit scared, don't you think? Oh? The enemy have brought up more men? Where is that happening at? Oh, by the way, there's the Colossus of Rhodes. Isn't that super cool? I mean, I know it's totally not accurate because the Colossus was in the port, which would have been on the water, but it's still super cool that it's actually on the map. I mean, this is just super cool. Okay, so let's look at what he's got going on. First of all, they say they brought reinforcements, but I'm not seeing any reinforcements. I am seeing peasants and some general's bodyguard, and that will be a difficult one to beat because it is the faction leader. And I thought that I saw... Okay, yeah, just something on the plaza. I'm not seeing any reinforcements. I'm seeing no reinforcements anywhere. So, okay, I realize that this is ugly, but it's just because I had a plan, okay? So, we're going to dive in. We're going to take out all 3 of these wall sections. I have a grand total, if you look down here, 5 units of phalanxes. Oh, yes. And they're all pretty good, too. So, this is going to go very well for me indeed. And then, we have our Cretan archers. And of course, I don't want them firing on peasants, so I'm gonna turn all 3 of these Cretans off of fire at will. I'm gonna let the breaches be broken, whatever. And yeah, we're gonna. I have a feeling. I don't know what these. Honestly, I don't know what these peasants are gonna do. Like, if it were me, I wouldn't do anything. I would actually go hide in one of these buildings, and not like this building right here. Probably like the building back there. Like, that's where I would be if I were a peasant, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not gonna really try that hard to beat the peasants. But ooh, uh-oh. We have a general's bodyguard. So let's actually get all 3 of these to fire onto this general's bodyguard. These guys, and I know I've got another unit of slingers. Can you guys target them? And then I know I've got another unit of Hastati. Let's actually get the Hastati to dive in. And I'm also going to get the Equite to begin the pursuit of these general's bodyguard. I don't know where these guys came from, but they are having to fight my Hastati, which is kind of hilarious. Ooh, and it looks like now they want to come into the gate. So, you know what, guys? Ooh. There goes the enemy general. Okay, perfect. So they look like they're unhappy now. These guys are trying to flee, actually. So let's get these three to stop. Okay, and also you, whatever. Okay, how do I stop you from firing? You just stop firing. I don't remember if I told you to do anything. So okay, that whole unit is dead, right? Yes. Awesome. So we just killed a family member. I didn't even know that. That's hilarious. So. Can you guys grab the ram and, like, get us through the gate already? Somebody? Somebody grab the ram. Yeah, grab the ram. Perfect. And get me through the gate. So, one of the family members is now dead. I did not even know that family member was there. And it looks like, yeah, they were pretty successful at taking out a few Hastati. But for the price of taking out a family member, pretty much worth it, I would say. Oop, okay, so it looks like the peasants have decided they want to try to stop my hoplites from coming through the gate. This is not going to be a good fight for them. You know, even if they didn't have their phalanx, this would be a bad decision for them. So, somebody's firing at will, and I'm not a fan of it. Okay, it's these guys. Stop that. Everybody else seems to be in controlled mode, so I'm going to let these phalanxes kind of handle it on their own. In the meantime, let's actually get another phalanx to begin to come in through the gate. And I've got these guys through the gate, so let's bring these guys through the gate. I'm just gonna get all of my phalanxes in here and create a good defensive line before I bring in my Cretans. Meanwhile, yeah, it looks like they have successfully killed a couple of hoplites. That is very, very surprising. I mean, I had only like 47 and they had 120. So this is looking like it's going pretty well my way. I've lost, what, like 30, 20, something like that, and they've lost over 60. So yeah, not looking great for them. And they decided to break. I won't pursue them because my troops aren't that fast, but that is kind of as expected. Look at all these white tunics. Yeah, that just isn't ever a good plan, my dudes. Okay, so their peltasses have decided to step up. So, Rhodians, could you put an end to that, please? And also, Cretans, put an end to that. We should see the sun get blotted out here shortly while my poor hoplites on the front line are getting absolutely pelted by peltasts. I've got these guys all deciding, you know, to fire down on these peltasts. So hopefully we can kill them quickly enough to where they'll just give up and run. And it'll be really funny as if they as a unit got confused and decided to run toward the phalanx. That'd be great. But notice how they've stopped firing. Their ranks have been absolutely diminished. So that's pretty awesome. Let me go ahead and hit that stop button. And I need to actually bring them all forward a little bit further to get everybody in range. So archers, I want you to fire onto the general's bodyguard. Rhodians, I want you to do the same thing. And first line of hoplites, I want you to step up and take out these peltasts. So we should start seeing now. Yes. Fire raining down from the sky, bringing down the general's bodyguard. I don't remember how many there were. There's like 40 something, but now there's less, and they're about to come into a phalanx, or maybe a kind of a weird looking phalanx. I can't really. You need to be in a phalanx, guys. Okay, here. Phalanx, you guys just stop and get into guard mode, please. Please, phalanx. And just let these guys do their thing. There's 24. Wow. Okay, we've seen a massive reduction in the number of general's bodyguard. In fact, I think, yeah, there's a leader right there. So he actually probably won't last much longer, if I had to guess. Yep, he's running. Kill him. Shoot him in the back. Fire. Put an arrow in his head. Maybe a slinger can hit him in the face with a rock. Although he's got a really nice helmet, so maybe he won't get. Maybe it won't hurt him too much to get hit by a rock. But okay, there we go. Now we got our phalanx set up, and this guy is so done. Yeah, he's down to 5 bodyguard. Oh, jeez, this is so over. You guys are so done. I am so sorry, but I'm not. It's a weird. There we go. He's gone. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to let my Cretans kind of shoot the rest of these guys down just to gain some experience points. And, game done. Ooh, enemy king is dead. That's nice. That's different than enemy general. Oh, and there goes the last bodyguard too. So now the Cretans will step up. They will single-handedly wipe out the remainder of these troops, or at least we'll run out of ammunition, gain maybe some experience, hopefully, and be done with the Greeks. Job done! Okay, so we killed pretty much all of them. Memnon of Sparta and Aristobulus of Philippi are both gone. And Cassius has won this victory with less than 100 lost troops, which is pretty sweet. Also, no experience gained. Bummer. Rhodes is mine! And now I have to decide what to do with it. So Rhodes is a very, very valuable place, similar to Macedonia. So I'm going to occupy this. I might have some issues with this place going forward, but it won't last too long. We will make it happen. It's going to be okay. And I have now received the Colossus of Rhodes, which increases my naval trade by 40%. I'm not going to read everything else to you. It's a lot of words, but 40% naval trade increase. I am never going to need money ever again. And, of course, the Greek cities are now destroyed. That is the 4th faction of this game, and the 2nd one that I've done myself. Okay, so finally the Greeks have been taken care of. They were really the first target that we went after in this particular campaign, and it's good to see, it's good to feel that that is over with. So I could, well, I'm going to repair that, but I could probably keep this Temple of Hermes, because I believe, let's just look this up here real quick. Yes. Okay, so under religious buildings, it is saying that I have the Temple of Mercury here. So Hermes and Mercury, the same thing. Settlement must be a minor city, which means I just need the place to grow. It's 4,931, which means the next level is 6,000. So we have a little ways to go before it's actually done. Cool thing is, everything's built here. The Greeks had nothing else to do but focus on this place. So it is done. Now, question, can I retrain? I can. I've got a decent population. So let's go ahead and retrain everything that I'm able to retrain, and at the same time get maybe another unit of cavalry, because I'm struggling mightily in the cavalry category. This navy here was Greek, and now it is considered rebel. Nice. That means they're probably going to do something stupid and attack me, and then they'll cease to exist forever. That is not terrible. That's not terrible at all. So if Rescuporus actually attacks me, I think we outnumber him. I think we'll be fine. But even if they just hold me for a while, I can survive for 7 turns. This place has a really good crop. So I don't need to rush, is what I mean. I'm good. I don't have to worry about really anything. So let's build up another army. I guess I'll go through and do all this fun stuff. All right, there doesn't seem to be anything going on with the Scipio or the Julii to be paying attention to, so I can kind of focus on my own stuff here. So, you know what, Oppius, I'm going to bring you to about here, and I want you to build another watchtower, because why not? And that'll give me a permanent view of everything, and I might go ahead and do one right here, but my city can see pretty far, but, oh man, it would be so good to have a view of Tylus. So, I mean, I could go have a, you know what, let's just get the good old diplomat over here, and wow, this city is empty. Okay. All it has is a factionaire. They must be busy up north. They must be busy doing something, maybe fighting the, what looks like maybe the Germans or the Dacians or maybe the Scythians up to the north. They don't seem too concerned with me. That's a mistake on their part, but I'm not going to make them regret it just yet. I think that I'll leave them alone just for the time being. But I've got all my cities building stuff. I've got all of my armies or my barracks and such making troops. Meantime, let's just take whatever mercenaries we can get. And I think these all share the same mercenary pool, so it's not like anything special is going to happen over here. Maybe Larissa is separate, because it is pretty far. Nope, not even that. Okay, so at this point, I think I am ready to end the turn, because I'm going to be retraining in Rhodes and then heading north. Maybe we'll be able to experience this fight and see these troops diminish a bit. Also, here is Eugenius of Sparta. He used to be a Greek. He's no longer a Greek. So we have this guy, Hermias of Lamia, who used to be Macedonian. He's just hanging out. And then now we have this guy, Eugenius of Sparta, who's got a pretty decent little army. And he's not doing much of anything either. In fact, I do have this diplomat. Let's bring this guy over here. I might actually buy him off and get myself another family member. But everything is moving along nicely. I think I am satisfied. I'm going to bring this guy over to here. This guy will lead the army to the north. Although I'm pretty sure he has the plague. So, not the best. Let's see if there's any good announcements going on. Besides the fact that I captured a wonder, which is pretty awesome. As I said, this Greek, they're gonna do something stupid, and that's what they've done. So we have a trireme and, okay, 2 triremes and 2 biremes versus 2 triremes and 3 biremes. So technically we should win this. But apparently it was clear defeat. See, I just don't understand naval battles. So they have driven me off. How in the world am I supposed to get my troops over to Halicarnassus now? How is that supposed to happen? Look how far they brought me, man. That's not cool. Also, ooh, okay, so these guys can actually make it. Let's bring this boat over to, aw, man. Okay, I ran into these guys. Maybe we can, maybe with the 2 together, we can actually defeat these guys and drive them away. Crushing defeat? What? Okay, well, it looks like they've ceased to exist, but what? That was just weird. That was just weird. Okay, well, okay, so this, this army is now, oh, okay. I do have 1 boat here. Unfortunately, though, these guys are trapped. Even if I do get a bireme starting up right now, I won't be able to get them off the island of Rhodes until next time. I guess that's fine, because there's not a lot going on right now anyway. What happened to the Greeks? Where did they go? Did they go into here? No, it says there's no governor. Interesting. I was about to buy him off, and he just vanishes out of nowhere. That's kind of that's kind of annoying. Oh man. Okay. Well, I was gonna get myself another family member. All right. So in Rhodes, I now have another a boat training up, which is great. But unfortunately, that means that my troops are stuck here. I guess they deserve the time off. I don't know. Do I get any recruits? No, of course not. And as you can tell, I can't, like, walk or anything. It kind of looks like this is kind of like a land bridge. Maybe it's, like, super shallow water or something, and it doesn't extend. I mean, this whole thing kind of looks like it's pretty shallow, but my troops cannot walk across from Rhodes to Halicarnassus. That'd be cool. And speaking of Halicarnassus, it looks like the Pontics have failed to take Halicarnassus, which is good. That means that that's one less thing we have to worry about, although I wish that they did actually fight, because that means that this army would have been weakened. Maybe they decided they couldn't do it because Halicarnassus actually has good troops and they don't. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. In the meantime, Oppius, I kind of need you to just kind of like drive off this army, and it worked. Okay, so let me just look at this. Okay, I do have some Cretans and some regular Roman archers in this army with some phalanxes, so we are looking really good. This army is primarily, okay, we have some chariots, hillmen, and a whole bunch of Eastern infantry. All right, you know what? I just want to drive this thing off the map. Yeah, let's get rid of this right here and now. We've got them kind of backed up against the sea, and it doesn't look like there's any hills or anything, so I think that it'll just be a straight up battle. Just a straight up battle. Just to remove some Pontics from my life. And I also want to mention our first battle with the Pontiacs, so let's have a look to see at what they are up to. All right, if I had to guess, I would say they're probably going to drop over here on top of this hill. It is definitely a hill. So I'm going to drop over here, and if they decide... Well, I don't think they have any indirect fire. I don't think they have any projectiles, so I think it will be fine. So let me just reorganize all this, draw up, and see what they're going to do. All right, so I've... Oh, okay. That's great. Okay, so I've got everything drawn up. Let's turn them, and let's see if maybe we can get the advantage over them. I'm hoping they didn't draw up very well at all, did they? Okay, what do we have here, guys? We have we definitely have some chariots, which can do some terrible things to regular troops, but phalanxes are actually really great for them. The light cavalry, more light cavalry, bunch of infantry over there, more light, more chariots. So it looks like, okay, let's actually get our guys to stop and draw up. Okay, stop and draw up. Because we're having a problem, okay? The problem is enemy troops, obviously. But the problem is that they are actually moving with me. So you guys, you need to hurry up. Get out of your phalanx and get moving, okay? I'm going to put them back in their phalanx in a moment. These are the only other hoplites. I think they only have 2 units of hoplites. Okay, so I think, yes, the peltasts are... Oh, these are the Cretans. They have a view of somebody. Okay, what are we killing here? What's the What's the goal? I'm actually going to turn my Cretans and everything off of fire at will mode just for a moment. You guys, the Peltas can stay on fire at will if you want, but I'm looking at what we're dealing with here. First things first, I would love it if we can continue to... What is this? Scythed chariots. Oh boy. Okay. I need... Felix says, I need you to get in position, brother. Come on. Yeah, I don't know... I don't know. Okay, so let's put all of these guys on fire at will. So we got all of our Stadi, all of our Principe on fire at will. If anything gets close enough, then they're gonna feel the wrath, okay? It's not gonna be good for them. I'm trying to get it to where we have the high ground advantage, definitely. But as of right now, we do not. So maybe I can get them to rotate a little bit. So just 3x through here and see if... Oop, okay, so we have some impetuous... chariots. So you guys fire, and you guys fire. And what do we have here? General and Equite. Yeah. Let's get the Equite over here. Okay, why are my Cretans getting hit by chariots? No, this is not the thing that we want. Cretans, get out of there, bros. Get out of there. Okay, I think that, yeah, so these chariots are routing, so yeah, this is not at all what we wanted to see. Oh, poor Cretans. Poor Cretans. Can we chase them off? Okay, they've been chased off. I hate chariots. I hate them so much. How many? Oh, okay. We have... Somebody's dying. Okay, yeah. Kill these guys, please. Kill these guys. Please kill these guys. Nobody wants them. What did I select? We got some Peltas. I wasn't watching the other side. So their chariots decided they wanted to run straight at me. So... Not great. If I could just kind of wipe out the rest of the chariots, then we'd be in good shape. Okay, they're routing. Great. So just route off the map and go away. No one likes you. No one likes you. They're heavy, so they do quite a bit of damage, unfortunately. Ooh, okay. Turn around and get out of here. No one wants you. Just go across the line, please. Just go across the line. Stop. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you're dead. Nice. Okay. So now that that's done, geez, that was messy. Let's turn this ship around a little bit here. Turn the ship around. How we doing? Yeah, we lost about 100. They lost 30. So this was not good. Those chariots were definitely the biggest threat on the map. You guys, you can get out of your phalanx and travel a little bit faster, please. And I think I want... What's the general's unit? The general's unit is... This is just a captain, so it's just light cavalry. Okay, so let's get the... We need to approach faster, or closer anyway. Yeah, we need everybody to just... We need everybody to just rotate, okay? Can I get you guys to rotate? Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Just like that. Because I'm trying to get these guys their high ground advantage. Okay, I can't see what's going on. I'm just going to let them do their thing here. If I can get the Cretans to start firing onto the general's unit, then I think we'll be in... good shape. Also, you guys get into your phalanx. You guys get into your phalanx. Fire down. Oh, Hillman. Oh, Hillman. Okay. Let's attack them. Attack them. Cretans, I want you to fire onto the general's units. Okay? And Peltas, you guys just stand by, okay? Alright, so these guys are running. They couldn't stand up. They weren't good enough. These Hillmen are going to be a problem. So let's fire them down. Also, again, once... Oh, yes, look at all these archers. Look at all these arrows just tearing these guys apart. They're light cavalry, so they can't stand up against the Cretans. The Cretans do way too much damage. It's fabulous. These guys have still a pretty decent line. Let's actually rotate this line just a little bit to protect the Cretans. And these guys are also in a defensive position. So we're looking okay. Why are you guys so far ahead? You should not be... Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna lose a unit if they don't get out of there quickly. Get out of there quickly. Get over here. Please. Please get over here. Oh, we've lost so many of those. Oh, geez. Okay, Cretans and other Roman archers. Continue to target whoever. Target whoever. Let's take out these Eastern infantry, I guess. Or you know what? No, let's target these Eastern infantry because they are so close. You guys get back here. I'm so sorry that so many of you died there. That was not cool. Lots of Pila from the Principe and from the Hastati. So this is looking good. This is actually turning around pretty quickly. We've only lost about 140. They've lost a good 300. It looks like these guys are running away. but they're running toward their other people, so I really can't get my Equite to chase. Also, what the heck are you guys doing? Why are you out there? Please come back. Come back to the land of the living. Okay, what is this? What is that right there? That's still the light cavalry. Let's actually just continue to target that if we can. And actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just shoot into the blob. Here in just a moment. Oh, look at all those arrows. That's beautiful. Here in just a moment, I'm going to start a full send attack, but I don't want to do that until my archers have had their taste of bloodshed. Okay, we want to give them plenty of opportunity to kill as many as possible. So, actually, okay, so you guys fire here. You guys fire here. And then, where are my Cretans? Cretans are way back there, and they can fire on the Hillmen, because why not? These guys, okay, now they're struggling. So let's chase them down. Let's grab a unit of Equite and put them to work. Okay? You guys focus on these guys. You guys focus on these guys. Equite are charging into another army. Get out of there, buddies. Get out of there. Just return. It was a good effort, though. I appreciate the effort that you just gave. It was decent. Okay. Hoplites, turn around, please. Turn around. Okay, everybody's okay. Everybody's fine. We've started really denting this army now. It's perfect. We're making them run just from archer fire. Like, that's how epic we really are. Oh, man, that's so good. Okay, archers. You guys okay? Let's actually hit that line now. You guys actually hit that line now. We're really weakening their infantry finally. They really only have, what, 15 Pontiac light cavalry there and 22 there. So if we can just weaken their frontline infantry, and they don't have any missile fire, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed that, but they have not shot at me once. That's because that's just not in their repertoire. We vastly superior in comparison to them, and we're wiping out their hillmen, which are a better troop than the Eastern Infantry, which is basically just a throwaway troop, in my humble opinion. Maybe they're a little bit better in the Remastered, I'm not entirely sure, but taking out the hillmen seems to be a better priority. So, as far as archers and ammunition are concerned, we're doing great, actually. And they actually have the upper hill advantage. That's interesting. I didn't expect that. Yeah, so maybe I can get my units to turn a bit. Here, let's get them to rotate just a little bit. Okay, and these cavalry here, they need to be dealt with. Oh, no, looks like they're running because they're fearful. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Bye, Pontiac cavalry. Bye-bye. Wow, several of my front line actually still have their Pila, too. Pretty much everybody has ammunition. Yeah, so just let them keep doing their thing. Yeah. Okay, so Roman cavalry, you guys just keep firing. I'm going to fire on the hillmen, okay? You guys and you guys keep firing on the hillmen. And then my Cretans, which are on the far left, let's continue to just... Oh, wow. What just happened there? They just disappeared. Are they... Oh, okay. They went into, like, hiding mode, and then they came out of hiding mode. That was really interesting. Okay, so Cretans, can you guys focus on... Is there a unit? You know what? Let's just continue to work on the hillmen. Also, what are these guys doing? Why are they coming back? Oh, they're... Oh, I didn't realize that these cavalry were actually missile units. Well, learn something new every day. Oh, man. This looks so brutal. Also, these peltasts are ready to protect this side. Notice how they've only really attacked one side. They attacked two sides, but they barely tried, and then they gave up, and then they started, and now they're just standing here getting shot to death. I mean, it's fabulous. All right, let's rotate a little bit. Let's actually take out Cretans, take out these guys, archers take out these guys, and the other archers take out these guys. We're just weakening all of their units. We're making their units worthless. I just want to look at the battlefield here. Yeah, we lost a lot of green with those chariots. That was really unfortunate. That charge that they made, it was a smart move. But then, look at all these blue deaths. Yeah, that's not great either. So I would say that just by sheer power of superior technology, really, I mean, projectile motion, projectile fire, we are seeing just a complete collapse of their front line. Yeah, I've lost 150, they've lost all but 150 roughly. And every time they volley, there's more that die. Every time my archers volley, more bite the dust. And all they're doing is standing there taking it. I mean, they really can't do anything about it. Watch. Watch this. Watch this. You can hear it coming in. And, okay, there's a few that go down right over there. I kind of want to see this guy go down. He's the closest one to the camera. Yeah, it's just sad. I mean, if you think about it, they came to fight with big wooden shields wearing awkwardly flamboyant cloth. That's what they came to fight in. So it makes sense that they wouldn't survive very much longer. I'm just saying. I'm just being objective here. Just didn't seem like the right thing to do in the moment. Also, that line is being completely picked apart as well. So I think I'm about ready to send in the infantry. I think that's about where we're at. Also, Cretans, work on the cavalry back there, okay? You can adjust your focus a little bit. What happened to that unit, that extra unit of cavalry? Did they come back? Also, ooh, looks like these hillmen are actually doing pretty well. Only 31 left, but yeah, not too bad. Also, it'd be really, really cool if we could take out this general unit right here. If that guy could just die, that'd be fantastic. Looks like they're a missile unit, but all they do is throw sticks. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy, but a bow will always beat this. Forever and always. It's just a fact of life. Okay, as soon as the Cretans are out of ammunition, it is time to send in the rest of the troops. Okay, everybody go in. You guys go in. And you guys go in. Let's mop this thing up. There you go. Battle over. As soon as I've sent them in, they collapsed. I'm actually going to allow my troops to chase them down. Maybe somebody will gain some experience points. This guy is currently chasing this guy. They're broken and routing and unhappy. These guys are fresh because they've just been sitting there watching this whole time. So we'll see if actually something comes of this. All of my troops, including my general, are going to be chasing down this infantry. So that's good. Let's actually take these hillmen out. This unit here, turn around and take them out. And what can I have? Yeah, you guys chase them out too. The Cretans can try to wipe out the entire unit. That's awesome. You guys get this unit. You guys get this unit. You guys get this unit. And I think these guys are going to fail to take out the general, but that's all right. Turn around and get the hillmen. You guys turn around and get these. Oh, these are Eastern infantry. My bad. I can't keep up with all these terrible troops. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. Nope, looks like everybody has chased everybody off except for... Oh, okay, that one's done too. Very, very nice. Not bad. Besides that green blob over there, pretty much all the dead people are blue. That's what I like to see. And let's take a look at this. So I lost about 130 or so. They lost 700. What I want to see is Cretan archers casualties sustained 8, casualties healed 3. So that means I only lost 5 Cretan archers. And oh yes, look at that. The Cretans actually gained an experience point. That is really the biggest victory of this whole thing right there. Cretan archers gaining experience, getting better, getting stronger, losing 5 of them though. We can't get them back. And it appears that army ceases to exist. That's exactly what I was hoping to see. Now, the units in Pergamum are actually able to travel, and they can travel pretty far. So I'm going to send this unit of Astati over, and they can hang out with Oppius, kind of make up for the losses that I just sustained. And I'm going to be sending Oppius over to rescue Nicomedia. So whatever route's the quickest, you guys take that. Excellent. So now, dang it, if I just had some boats. Stupid pirates ruined everything. Yeah, I need to get Rhodes. I need to get the troops from Rhodes over to get to Halicarnassus. If I could take over this mausoleum before the Pontiacs, that would be a huge victory. But already taking out that army is the beginning of the end for the poor Pontiacs. Let's move Optimus, or Oppius over to right here. I think that's a great place to build another watchtower. And now we got really good eyes on pretty much the entire, I don't know what you call this. I guess this is the northern border of the Empire. So he's good now. He probably has the plague. Let me just see here. Is there not a list of people that are being affected? There isn't, or at least I haven't been able to figure that out yet. Also, candidate for adoption. Nice. A candidate for Cornelius Brutus. This man has proven his worth. He's 27. Manius Messius is a good attacker, good commander, and a command talent. That sounds great. Let's do it. I don't know where he is. Oh, adoption not completed. Manius Messius, your messenger arrived just too late with your generous offer of adoption. Unfortunately, the man is now deceased. That's unfortunate. How do you figure that? Ah, I keep forgetting that I own Cyrene. So, Cyrene is one of those weird cases where, like, I can't really recruit anything and I can't really build anything. So, I suspect that I will be forgetting that this place exists. However, if I can get myself... See, I can't even get a diplomat. I want to get a diplomat so I could buy this guy and make him part of my family. But for some reason, I just can't. So this would be a really cool opportunity to show sallying out, but right now, this is not the right army to sally out with, because unfortunately Amulius does not have any archers, and that's really like the main thing for sallying out, especially against an army that's mostly hillmen, or Eastern infantry, which is even worse, is the fact that, yes, I see he has some heavy cavalry and some chariots, and he has got some good cavalry, but he has absolutely no projectile fire, or at least not besides the Cantabrian circle in the Pontic heavy cavalry. I've got usually a bunch of archers that can just absolutely rain down death onto these kind of guys. So unfortunately, I don't have the right type of army to sally out, but hey, you know what? Oppius is on his way to rescue the day. So I think at this point, now that I've set up all the things I want to build, and by the way, Bylazora's plague is gone, which is really nice. Actually, should I retrain some units? I can't. Okay, that's easier. Yeah, so the only plague city I have now is Apollonia, so hopefully that means that eventually the plague will go away, and maybe this army will be free of plague, and I'll be able to take it into battle. So, yeah, also, oh my goodness, these Carthaginian armies are ready to march onto Scipio territory. It'd be so great if they took out Messana, then I can just outright destroy the Carthaginians. Also, okay, I don't know if this was this turn or last turn, but I have been seeing some serious activity out here between the Brits and the Julii. So if the Julii take Lugdunum, I want to be there to watch it. Okay? The odds of the Romans taking out a Britannian city are very high in comparison to taking out like a Greek city. So, but I still want to watch it. I still want to make sure that the game doesn't actually cheat. So, I think that I am good for this turn. Let's see what the enemy decides to do, including whether they're going to attack Nicomedia and whether or not they're going to attack Halicarnassus, and hopefully they leave my boats alone. Oh, looks like Rescue Porus saw the writing on the walls. He bailed. He's out here back in familiar territory now. Once he saw this army approaching him, we have Nicomedia, decent army there. He probably looked at that and said, no, never mind. I don't want to attack you. So I don't blame him. Also, it looks like now Captain Thyrsos has attacked, or is attacking, Halicarnassus again. So that's a thing to be thinking about. Oh, yes. Okay, so I finally have my boats back. Great. Let's go ahead and mix these two together. And I'm going to empty out roads now. I don't need all of these troops here. I don't need any troops here, unless the city just requires me to have some troops here because they are not happy. 55%. Let's see what troops I can dump off and leave. Okay, it appears that one unit of Numidian mercenaries can do it for me. I'm not going to try to maintain huge, I don't need a lot of troops in either one of these islands. They make a lot of money, but if somebody wants to attack them, I will have armies and stuff prepared to launch at these places, but I can't afford to keep them loaded up with people. So, let's send the army across, and I'm half tempted to just interfere with this right now. In fact, I probably just dumped my troops off in the wrong spot, because I should have just waited to see what they were going to do. I guess I could attack him and drive him off. I mean, now we can see he's got mostly Eastern infantry. But I guess I can look and see if we have any... Yep, I'll take another hoplite. That's always a good thing. I kind of want to just park my troops there and see what they do. I mean, being on defense is always easier anyway. Let's see here. No mercenaries, okay. And it appears that they've decided they don't want to attack me in Nicomedia. So maybe I should go on the offensive against Sardis. If this, Cassius can... Ooh, Cassius Victor. This guy is killing it. He's 30... Okay, he's 33. He's not that good. But he's Cassius Victor at 33. That's pretty impressive. If Cassius can wipe out this army, and maybe Oppius can wipe out this city, then really all the threats are to the east, right? And that's good. We like that. We want to... edge out these things. So, Oppius, why don't you come? Because I've got to go, if I'm going to come to Sardis, I've got to come down this direction, right? So, he's still in a good position, right? He can watch out for stuff. Meanwhile, I can pull out Amulius Victor, and he is now over 50. So, that's not great. He's getting on. He's getting a little older. Nicomedia also probably should leave something there. These mercenary peltasts. Yeah, let's leave the mercenary peltasts there. Okay, so now I've got Amulius Victor. He could probably take this guy on right now, honestly. But he's got no archers, which really bothers me. I don't like that at all. So maybe next turn. Maybe next turn. Let me think. Also, I've got a bunch of Hastati I could probably send over to hang out with Oppius and Toninus and the army that I've been training in Thessalonica and move north. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'll decide what to do with Nicomedia and all that here in a little bit. All of you guys can come out. Thessalonica should be fine as far as happiness and stuff goes. Let's send these guys over to here. I'm going to have these guys join up with Oppius and come to here. Okay, you guys are good. I'm going to do some more training of some troops, probably continue to, well, 1,200 troops in Bylazor is not very many, so I'm probably just going to maintain a decent siege there. Let's continue to produce troops. What are those? Principe, right? Yeah. Let's continue to produce troops in Thessalonica and Byzantium to have a double whammy against Tylus, because I do want to own the entire Black Sea. So I'm going to definitely have both cities producing here. What do I want? These... okay, so in one turn I'll have archers. Great. So let's have some Equite come in from Byzantium for now. Oh, okay, so it looks like the Julii have decided to move on from Lugdunum, so let's actually move my troops up to kind of hang out with them. It looks like there is no attack. Probably they got intimidated because of this giant army of Brits right there. So, yes, keeping an eye on the Julii and their furthest troops just to kind of make sure they don't do anything stupid. Also, it looks like the Julii might be trying to come up and take out Uvavum. Yes, Uvavum, that's a hard one to say. Uvavum is worthless, so I'm not too concerned with that. Okay, so we had the Tylus and the Thrace situation handled. Nicomedia, let's actually go in and I'm thinking take Sardis and then move into Ancyra and to the east with all three armies. So I'm going to leave Amulius kind of in place right now. Right next to the city. That works. So these guys can't move. These guys, I'm waiting to see what happens. I've got cities. Oh, actually, I could probably train up some troops here, can't I? Not too bad. Archers for sure. Yeah, Pergamum can make archers. That's absolutely flippin' awesome. Everything else, I think I've got stuff training up in every city right now. Also, what's over here? I have no idea what's over here. I don't see a border either, so I guess this is a very long settlement. Okay, let's see what happens here. Nothing else to really watch, except for obviously the fellow Romans, who are always constantly trying to cheat. And I've got another candidate for adoption here. We have Kaiso Carbo. He is a superior commander and a bureaucrat. He might be kind of smart, and Cornelius wants to adopt him. Let's see if it actually works. Adoption not completed, because he's dead. What happened? Why does this keep happening? This is terrible. All right. Agent detected, Pontus, whatever. All right, let's go.
Greetings.
Why, hello, Egypt. How are you doing? We've been neutral for 38 turns because I've never actually talked to them before. They want trade rights. I'm down. Would you be interested in exchanging map information? Not become protectorate. Map information. Yeah, it's a balanced thing.
A most generous proposal.
Nice. All right, how about an alliance? Would you like an alliance with me? Nope, they think that's demanding. I'm not even going to try. Darn it, you stupid pirates. They're about to kill me again, aren't they? It's two what are these things? Pirate ships, okay? Versus two biremes, which are terrible. Heroic victory! I cannot understand naval battles. I just can't. But hey, you know what? At least that stupid rebel army will disappear. Another candidate for adoption, publicly loyal, command talent, confident commander, Decimus Timasitus. I'm tempted to say no because I can't pronounce his name, but I like how he looks so serious. Let's see if they'll actually work. Yay! New son adopted! Nice! Where is this guy at? He's in Croton. Okay, so maybe I can use him later to do something good. So, let's have a look, see what happened here. Okay, so it looks like the Pontiacs have decided they don't want Halicarnassus after all. Probably because a whole bunch of Romans have arrived. Yes. So let's take out Halicarnassus. Finally. This took longer than I expected because my flippin' boats got sank. But there we go. Halicarnassus is now mine. Now, the next thing is... Well, it will be mine. I have to actually fight. But next thing is we have Oppius Brutus, who will be responsible for taking out Sardis. And, you know, it would be better to fight them in the open as opposed to... Here, let's bring them to here. And then place him right between the city and the army. And if I attack the city... okay, it doesn't... Here. Dang it! Okay, I overestimated the amount of movement points, apparently, that Oppius had. So, I can't put the city under siege yet, but I am in the zone of control now, so I don't think that Captain Thyrosos can actually get here. So that's a positive thing right there. So we got Halicarnassus under siege, Sardis is about to be under siege, Amulius is standing out in the middle of nowhere looking pretty beast. In fact, you know what? While I am... I kind of want to put a watchtower out in that direction. But I don't want to get too far away from Nicomedia. You know what? It's going to be all right. I'm not too worried about it. Let's build a watchtower, and it looks like the Egyptians are doing what they do best, make money. So that's great. Now I can see whatever this city is. Centipede. Oh, that's their capital. Okay, I definitely want to take that place out pretty quickly. Yeah, so as far as military is concerned, next turn is going to be very interesting because we're going to see if I can take out Halicarnassus and see if I can take out Sardis and figure out if Ansire is going to do anything about it. So next turn is definitely going to be interesting. I guess for now, though, I'll see if I need to build or train anybody else. I mean, honestly, in most of the larger cities, I am training units every single turn, but I just don't show it. So Oppius Antoninus needs to meet up with his buddy Captain Publius. Publius, that's his name, Publius. And they are going to make a decent army. Not great, but I do have a couple of archers, which is great. We get ourselves a unit of, what are they? Thracians. Never a bad thing. And now we're going to march onto Tylus. Of course, he's not going to like this, and they're going to notice it. But there's nothing I can do about it, to be honest. There's nothing I can do. It's you're next. You're just the next victim. We got the Pontiacs on the east, and the Thracians to the north, and the Carthaginians to the west, in the south, and what kind of army, what's going to happen? Nothing. Really nothing is going to happen to the far south, but it's just next, okay? I'm pretty sure they saw this coming. And speaking of seeing this coming, Julie, I have in fact attacked Uvum, so should I bring my army back out and see what's going on over there? Or, I mean, honestly, Uvum's worthless. These are much more valuable territories, so let me just grab an army. I want to see what's happening over in Narba Martius. Yeah, Narba Martius is owned by the Brits. I do want to keep an eye on Captain Augustus. He's a pretty large army. So, nothing happening there. The Carthaginians are still kind of staring at the Scipio. That's really all that they're doing. And Carthage has the plague. So, that's really unfortunate for them. Also, I didn't realize this. I forgot about this. But, yeah, you can see now that the Egyptians own quite a bit of land. In fact, they own... I think that's Antioch. So, whatever this city is. Tarsus. So Antioch is here. Tarsus is here. The Egyptians own all the way up to Tarsus, but they have not made their way all the way over here to Halicarnassus. So, we are about to have a border with the Egyptians already. I might have to start thinking about using Cyrene as a strategic deployment area to maybe... Yeah, I might actually have to blitz the Egyptians. I might have to send a full stack army to all of their major port cities. So we have Alexandria, that's 1. Jerusalem, that's 2. We have Sidon, that's 3. Antioch, that's 4. Tarsus, that's 5. Salamis, that's 6. So if I can actually have 6 full stack armies, deploy them all, have them all attack on the exact same turn, then we may have a chance against Egypt. Any other strategy would be lacking, I suspect. Ah, Hanging Gardens of Babylon. That's pretty fun. But we have a lot to work on right now in Asia Minor. So let's see what's going to happen next turn. So it appears that not a lot has actually changed. We still have Halicarnassus under siege. Oppius is standing between Captain Thyrosos and Sardis itself. So now I can put that under siege, and that'll be an easy decision to just hold. Might as well get all 5, although I rarely ever use more than 2 or 3. We are also seeing... What are these? These are spies. Yeah, so I need a counter spy for sure over here in Pergamum, and I actually probably have one at Nicomedia as well. So can I do a counter spy there? I can. Very nice. Okay, so Amulius, you need to just stand right here. Okay, you're just gonna stand right there and just look menacing. Okay, you just look menacing for now. Okay, now I can see plenty. Oppius has Sardis under siege, and Cassius is ready to attack Halicarnassus. So we're golden. We're going to be taking that out in just a moment. But in other news, it's time to break a treaty. Actually, I don't have a treaty. I've just been neutral this whole time. So let's now attack Tylus. Oh, they're going to hate this. They're going to absolutely hate me for that. But, you know, it needed to be done. It's an unfortunate event, but it needed to be done. So I've got my diplomat kind of leading the way. I'm hoping that they'll try to talk me out of war, and then I can say, sure, if you give me your cities, and then they'll say no, and then I'll say fine, and then I'll attack them again, and that's just the way it'll be. Let's get this diplomat up here so I can have a look at Proelisum. I still can't see it, which is surprising. And, yeah, okay, so they're definitely going to be taking Uvavum. The Julii are. And I guess I can... I mean, my army's kind of worthless. And also, I've seen the Carthaginians approaching a Britannian city. So if we see war between Carthage and Britannia, we might actually already be seeing that. War! Oh, that's me versus Thrace. My bad. There's got to be more information than that. Diplomatic news, maybe? Carthage and House of Julii are now at war with each other. Britannia and House of Julii have broken their alliance. I mean, this is all good things for me. I could look into Carthage, but I don't feel like it. And nothing has changed over here in the Sicily area. Okay. Well, let's take out Halicarnassus. So they have militia hoplites, peltasts, regular hoplites, slingers, and some Cretan archers. So this is actually going to be a pretty decent attack. Even though they have less than half the troops that I do, their units are not weak. I have 1, 2, 3 units of Cretan archers, several hoplites, bunches of Astati, and of course I have the only unit of heavy cavalry and the only unit of light cavalry. So I do have the advantage, but it won't be an easy battle, that's for sure. And who puts a 20-year-old in charge of this type of army? You would think the rebels would have somebody better than... I mean, maybe he's just like a prodigy. I don't know. But I honestly doubt it. All right, battle begun. Let's just dive onto the gates and the walls and such. I'll also be sending all 5 of my units of hoplites. But remember, they have Cretans, so we can't be, like, super aggressive. We have to watch and see where they go with them. Let's move the hoplites forward. They do take quite some time. I'm going to put the Stati basically directly behind the phalanxes. And then I want these units. Well, let's actually choose just the Cretans and the Rhodians. Put them directly behind the Stati, just like so. And then I also have quite a bit of cavalry, actually. A lot of cavalry for a city siege. We're going to put them directly behind them. So, they're all lined up and ready to go, and they are actually posed pretty well. I like how they've got this set up. So they have a few of their phalanxes. They've also got their Cretans firing. So I might want to try to get my Cretans to move forward and fire on them. We do outnumber them. We just have to assert ourselves a little bit. So that is something. Actually, we've already started firing on them, and they're firing on phalanxes, so I'm not against the idea. We've actually killed several of them because they're not that well defended. They're not like the... I think the militia hoplites are... Are they both regular hoplites? Yeah, militia hoplites aren't as good as regular hoplites, if I can remember right. Especially in the way they look. These guys aren't wearing a shirt. The other guys are. So, that's something. But, okay. Let's actually move all of these hoplites forward now. I'm gonna move them all basically directly behind the Hastati. I want the Hastati directly behind the hoplites, and then I want all of our projectile units to be directly behind the Hastati. Okay, so we're golden there. Cavalry, you guys can just hang out right behind that. I want all of my Cretans to focus on the other Cretans. So if they're even there, I can't tell. Are these Cretans? Yes. Focus on the Cretans, please. Slingers, do you have? Yeah. Focus on the Cretans. Kill all the Cretans. That's a great idea. And there goes the gate. Perfect. So the gate has been open. Is the sun going down or something? Why is it so dang dark? Okay, so we have loads of Cretans being firing down right now. And I'm hoping that this happens. Hoping that they all die really quickly. They have not protected their Cretans the way I would. I never let these guys out in the open. They might actually die from the ram, of all things. Okay. I need to tell the Rhodians not to run, huh? Yeah, Rhodians. Okay, all the walls are destroyed now. So Rhodians, please don't... Okay, they're actually running. Here, you guys can stop. Cretans, you guys don't run. Please. And these are Rhodians. So you know what? Focus your attention on the Rhodians. Let's get... Where I know I've got an 80. I've got an 80 hoplite group. Okay, you guys come in here. You guys form the initial approach, okay? And I'm gonna have you go 5 deep, okay? And then which one's bigger here? 54. That's perfect. So you guys come in through here, and y'all are gonna be 4 deep, 4 or 3. I couldn't tell. 3 or 4 abreast. And then also here. You guys come through here. In the meantime, I want you guys to fire onto these guys. Fire at will. Okay, so the Rhodians are getting absolutely slaughtered by my Cretans. Cretans, I want you to refocus now because there's only 16 of these guys. Work on the hoplites again. Please and thank you. Rhodians, do you guys have range? I can't tell what they're looking at. Oh, they're looking over there. Okay. Rhodians, focus on these guys. Okay, everybody is focused on somebody. Why are you guys, like, in the wall? Like, please... do better than the way you're doing now. Alright, you guys, you're focusing on these hoplites, right? Not those. Oh, they're focusing on those. That's probably okay. Let's get these Hastati in here and start throwing Pila. And you guys can come up here and stop throwing Pila, and you guys can start throwing Pila. And you guys should not be inside. It should be hoplite versus hoplite. You guys should not run into hoplites. Hastati should not run into hoplites. Bad move. Just not smart. Okay, throw your Pila at these guys, please. Or not. That seems kind of stupid, but whatever. Alright, yeah, fire at these guys right now. You guys have a defensive position. What are these guys? No, those are the Cretans. Okay, back up. You guys back up. Look at all these guys. Look at this. Look at all these archers. Come on, guys, kill them. Kill them all. Kill them all. Rhodians, fire at these guys too. Everybody merge. Just kill them all. Kill them all. Nobody likes them. And then I need one of these units to start working on these guys. And Rhodians, can't see. Nothing can be seen right now. Okay. Cretans, retarget to the Peltasts. Yeah. And these guys are running, so that's perfect. You guys just pursue. Actually, you guys don't pursue. You guys form a defensive line. You guys pursue. Okay. And what do we have here? Cretans are... Can we fire on these guys, maybe? Rhodians, destroy them. Very good. Pretty much just picking apart everything that tries to come through the wall. Here, you guys stand still. Don't run forward. None of these guys. Dude, let's just all defend, okay? Get into a defensive position. Very good. It looks like these hoplites have engaged with these Cretans. That is perfect for me. For them, that's a really stupid thing to do. Cretans, you guys okay? Everybody all right? I think that we have picked apart the army completely. Yeah, they got 144 left. It looks like pretty much everybody that's left is over here. All right, now it's time to draw up the trap and finish this little battle off. This was actually really fun because they had a variety of troops. These guys decided they wanted to try to fight, so we had the Peltasts, and they... Oh, geez. Okay, Cretans were targeting them. Let's stop that, actually. And Hastati, I want you to stop these guys from escaping. they pretty much are all that's left as far as population goes. Yeah, they have less than 100 troops left. So if they get through this, I'm going to be... If this guy makes it through all that, I'm going to be very impressed with his vitality. Nope, he's gone. That's... Well, that's kind of what I expected. So it appears that I actually have a Cretan unit. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yep, that has eyes on this phalanx here. So if I start firing on them, there's a chance... A small chance, but a chance that they will get mad and come off the plaza and begin to pursue. And if they do, I'll have the rest of my my Cretans start to fire on them. So let's see what they do. Okay, they've already lost a few. Man, those Cretans are powerful. I love how as they deal damage, they gain experience and they get better. Like the damage that they do, their defense points, everything continues to improve over time. It's fabulous. Anyway, so, okay, these guys can target these guys now, and not those guys. So we have 2 units of Cretans that are able to target this unit, and if they just continue to pick this thing apart, this is really all that's left of their strength. And notice how they're staying on the plaza. They were staying on the plaza. They didn't want to come off the plaza. Now they've come off. Maybe now they'll actually begin to pursue. Yeah, so let's get those guys and those guys. Now I've got my Rhodians from one side, all 3 units of Cretans. These 61 militia hoplites don't stand a chance, especially when all 4 of these units volley in. Oh boy, it's over. And especially from their perspective, like, what do you think they're thinking right now? What do you think, how do you think they feel? They say they're shaken, now they're wavering because they're near a routing unit. I mean, it's kind of sad, if I can be honest. Oh, and now they've turned around. They've exposed their backside. It's all over. They're dead. They're so dead. They went from 30 to 16 within seconds as soon as they turned around and decided they didn't want to do this anymore. Okay, why are my Cretans up here fighting with hoplites? I mean, I realize that the unit's destroyed and there's like nothing left, but I just lost. I don't know how that happened. I thought that I had chosen everybody except my Cretans to get in there and start fighting. So, Cretans, get out of there, bros. Get out of there. Oh, man, look at this. This was a huge, huge mistake. I am, like, depressed right now. Ooh, stab the general. Stab him. Good job. Yeah, do it again. Do it. Now that you're the guy behind the enemy lines. Ooh, wow. Okay. Yeah, oh, okay. Keep running. Look at this dude. This guy's got all the swagger in the game right now. That was amazing. Anyway, let's finish this off. There's only like 3 troops left. Okay, that was really unfortunate. So I lost about 80 or so troops, 90, whatever, and they lost all but 2. So, Cretan archers. So I gained 1 experience point with some Cretan archers. I sustained 15 casualties to the same unit and healed 0. Oh man, the other Cretan archers got 0. And then this one had 2. Sustained, but then 2 healed. So it was that 1 that I so foolishly charged into hoplites. Never is that a good idea. Even if there's only like 6 of them, somehow they can keep it together. Also, I just want to mention, Cretan archers, 105 casualties, 101 casualties, 92 casualties. They are amazing. Halicarnassus has been taken. It is a relatively awesome place to have, actually. So I'm just going to occupy, knowing that I'm going to have to deal probably with some problems. Also, Mausoleum of Halicarnassus has now been taken, so now the building construction times are 20% less if it's a smaller building. If it's fewer... Oh, I'm sorry. This says no effect in buildings that take fewer than 5 turns. So I'm able to build bigger buildings with this, not smaller, which is great because I'm getting to that point now with my economic heartland, and I'm actually going to need to do that. So Halicarnassus is now built, and it looks like they never built any religious buildings, so obviously I'm going to do Mercury. That's awesome. Let's also rebuild the walls, because duh. And there you go. So let's look. If you see the map there, you can see... Actually, this guy can probably stumble upon the border now between myself and the Egyptians. There it is right there. That is the border between myself and the Egyptians. And I think I can walk across down here. I might not be able to. I'll find out with this diplomat. Otherwise, I'm going to have to come in from the north, which is fine because now that this army's done, I got to go up and help with Sardis. And then we're going to work our way up to Ancyra. And then I guess go to Mazaka and Sinope. And then I don't know, Tarsus, I guess, or maybe we can continue moving on. The Armenians are up here. It'd be good to take the Black Sea. Maybe I can avoid the Egyptians for the time being. But hey, we just got Halicarnassus. This is a day worth celebrating. Ooh, I get some new Cretan archers. And they have an experience point. I'll take that every day of the week. Okay, great. So now that I've gotten another unit of Cretan archers, I need to deposit a couple of units to help out with Halicarnassus. We're only at 50%. I did just drop off a hoplite. Let's actually send a Hastati. Oh no, you know what? Numidian cavalry. I'm not in love with them. I haven't really enjoyed using them. So let's drop them off, and then let's also drop off a single battered unit of Hastati. There you go, Halicarnassus. You should be good by now. Okay, fine. You can have another hoplite. There you go. You happy now? 75, good enough. Okay, so Cassius, he's lost a lot of troops. That'll leave a lot of them in Halicarnassus. It is now time for Cassius to meet up with my dude Oppius for the Battle of Four Armies. Oh, yes. I don't know what's going to happen there. It's going to be completely up to my my opponents, but I have a feeling they're going to see all these Romans and think, oh boy, this was a mistake. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to do it for me today. I just want to review what is going on in the world one more time and then look at some line charts, because I haven't done that in a while, and I kind of like to see how I'm doing in comparison to other groups out there. So we have the Battle of Four Armies here in Sardis. I'm pretty sure they're not going to want to do it. They're going to try to run, but we're not going to let them. We're going to chase them down. We also have Amulius standing here bravely, even though I'm not sure he deserves to be as brave as he is. Actually, yeah, I'll take that mercenary peltast. Thank you very much. So that's going to be interesting as well, because these armies will collapse in on Ancyra. Meanwhile, I have my diplomat trying to see if I can cross right here without a boat. I would like to take Cyprus at some point. The attack on Tylus, or the betrayal against Thrace, has begun. I feel bad about it, but I also don't, because again, that's just the natural next step. We have an amazing, bustling economy happening down here. I'm cooking troops in every single city I'm able to continuously, including Tarentum and Croton, so we have lots of troops. This is still an ongoing situation. I'm looking forward to seeing if Carthage is going to be causing problems for the Scipio, and if they can remove them from Messana, then I'm just going to come down and sweep the place. I mean, that's really what I'm hoping for, to be honest with you. And then up here in the north, the Julii and the Britannia appear to be clashing, but I haven't witnessed any battles myself, and also the Julii attacking the Germanians in the absolute worthless city of Juvavum. Although it's a good city as far as like defensively wise, it's not that great economically. So lots of stuff going on, and looking forward to seeing what the enemy decide to do next time. As far as the line charts are concerned, let's see what's going on here. So first of all, I am obviously, we're beyond that 40 turn mark, and the line chart's continuing on beyond, which is really interesting. If you compare how I'm doing to the Julii, they're not doing as well. So that's good, but they're still growing. They're advancing, which is not great. The Scipio have kind of flatlined, so at least we've helped stop them. I'm not sure if we actually have helped, but at least they've been stopped. The Egyptians are doing well, but not as well as I am. So this is a good sign. That means that I might be able to take them on at some point. The Carthaginians, not so good. We haven't even seen the Parthians. The Pontiacs never were doing well. And it appears that now that they've met me, they're on a slight downward curve. So we're probably going to see that accelerate downward soon. Same thing with the Germanians running into the Julii and the Britannians running into the Julii. Both of those are going to struggle. We haven't run into the Armenians yet, but they haven't done much of anything. And I'll make it my personal job to wipe them off the face of the earth. That's going to be the plan there. Dacians, doing terrible. Greeks are gone. The Numidians are, well, not anywhere. The Scythians, I haven't seen them at all. The Spanish are, somehow they're doing well. I thought that they'd be doing terribly because the Britannians have taken some of their land. I don't know. And then the Thracians, they've had a recent uptick. I'm pretty sure now that I've attacked them, they're going to see a rapid downward turn. So nobody can compare it to us except for the Egyptians and the Julii. Everybody else is struggling right now. It generally works out that way. Yep, so that's going to do it for me today in this episode. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily gaming videos, and be looking forward to what happens in the next episode of Rome Total War. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all again next time.